Hey guys, Galucia here, and we are just about picking up right where we left off in the last episode. I did skip ahead a little bit. I completed a few turns without recording. Yeah, sure, whatever. Because there was a lot going on as far as building up the forces goes, and a lot of it was just me picking something, clicking next, picking something, clicking next, and there wasn't anything insanely useful as far as, like, you know, knowledge that you would need of the game going on. So that's why I decided to forgo recording that little bit. But I did I started to explore the area over here for the Iroquois, and here I could see a couple of battleships, and here I could see a lot of battleships. If I had to guess, just based on what I saw, because we don't have open borders, so I had to just skim along his borders, which go very far out into the ocean. He has to have at least a dozen battleships that I actually laid eyes on. So he has a very massive navy, which led me to a few different things as far as my thoughts on what was happening in this game. Not exactly sure which direction this is going to go yet, because what I was thinking is that for this video, which may or may not be the last video depending on the progress of everything, if he gets a science victory, he would probably get it soon enough that this would be the last episode. If he doesn't, then there'll be one more. So we'll just, honestly, we're just going to like wait to see how this unfolds to find out whether or not this is in fact the final episode. Now, what I was thinking about doing was building up and amassing my army, and then doing one last push over to the other continent to try to disrupt whatever it is that he's got going on. Basically, we know that he's going for a science victory. At least that's the way that it would appear. If he is going for a science victory, we might be able to slow that down or undo it by taking out certain cities that he needs to achieve that. The most obvious of which would be the capital. I would have to think that would be near impossible, because we have, I mean, the capital should be pretty well protected and whatnot, and we know he has a large army, but you never know. But the big thing is, can I even get my troops over there being embarked when I know for a fact he has a very large, formidable navy that could take out the majority of my forces before they even got there? That's kind of like my biggest concern right now. That's what I'm thinking about when I think about... Oh, wait, no. I don't want you to make that. When I think about what I have to face up against right now in the last moments of this gameplay. So, once again, we'll have to just kind of see how everything unfolds, but it could be pretty bad. I wanted to kind of talk about Civ as a game for a little while, if I could, while I was getting through the last bit here. Speaking of which, I do like playing Civ a lot, and I play it pretty often, but when I'm doing a Let's Play like this, I obviously focus on that Let's Play, and that's basically all I work on while I'm, like, as far as, like, playing Civ, like, that's what I'm worried about, and that's what I'm working on. But when I'm playing this, as I was saying, I can't... You know, that's my focus or whatever, and that's what I'm working on. But I do like playing Civ. And now that I have a Alienware laptop that I can use for... I'm mostly using it for recording and school. It's the two biggest things I'm using it for. I'm going to start using it for live streaming. I'm going to use it for console recording, and I'm using it for school because it's you know, something portable that I can bring to school with me. But when I'm rendering a video on my computer, I don't like to use other things. My computer can handle it. I can render a video and play a game at the same time. But sometimes the game itself could cause like a flicker in with the graphics, where there's just like a flicker on the graphics card or something like that. And when that happens, it can really mess up the render, which can be a big problem for me. Like, I'll do the render, and then I'll check it, and there'll be a big black spot. And sometimes those slip by where I don't notice them, and you'll actually be able to see that, and I either have to take the video down and repost it, or, you know, just leave it with this big black spot. And I don't like doing that. So I've gotten into the habit where I don't play any games on my PC while I'm rendering a video. And because of the size of the Civilization videos, they typically take anywhere from like 40 minutes to an hour. So they can take a while to render because they are larger videos. What I've been able to do lately is actually play Civ on my laptop now that I have a gaming laptop while I'm rendering. But so while I'm working on this series and working on this gameplay, I'm also simultaneously working on another Civ gameplay. So sometimes that can be confusing too. And I don't know if I'm going to keep doing that for future things because it is actually kind of confusing. And I always want to bring you, the peeps, the best possible quality that I can. And if I'm confused about what the hell I'm doing, that might not translate well to my videos. So I'm going to try to avoid that for now. So, but yeah, so I have been playing it. And on the other gameplay that I'm in the middle of right now on my laptop, I'm actually doing really good. I started it aiming for a science victory. I went with the Babylonians. They're pretty good for science. And I'm dominating. I mean, I am absolutely dominating in that game. So unless some kind of crazy freak tragic thing happens, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be victorious in that gameplay. So that's kind of almost like annoying to me because it's like, well, damn it, why can't I be doing that good on this one? So, you know, it is what it is. You win some and you lose some. And Civ is a really fun game because of how unpredictable it is at times when you think you have this game figured out and it throws you a curveball. And I've played this game a lot. I've logged in over 200 hours now on Steam playing this game. I think I'm up to like 235 hours. So I've clocked in a pretty fair amount of time on this game, and I'm still not as sure about it as I wish I was. I was about to make a railroad, but then I remembered that I'm low on gold and can't really afford to make more railroads right now. So anyway, yeah, so I'm doing really good in the one that you're not watching, and my apologies for that. But to be fair, I didn't do bad in this one either. I'm still a pretty dominant force in the world, and the second largest civilization. Obviously, we want to be number one, but I am number 2, which is better than nothing, I suppose. Oh, boy, he just made the cockpit. That is one of the later pieces to be made. He's made the boosters. I know he made an engine earlier. I remember that. And now he's made the cockpit. So he's getting there. So what is to come for Team Galucia? So as far as Civ goes, what I've been doing on the channel is I have 3 days a week devoted to Let's Plays. And right now, Civilization is the Let's Play. And once this is done, then it can obviously be switched over to a different Let's Play of whatever sort we choose to do. So the next Let's Play... Oh my god. Apparently they have lots of stuff to stop me from gathering technology, and that's never going to work. Alright. Wait. Hold on, before I finish my thought. I got one guy in the Babylon and one guy there. Okay, let's just put a guy in the Vatican, because who cares, right? Whatever. Go to the Vatican. Have fun. And then you... I don't need you in Zurich. I got them on lockdown, so you can go there. Why not? Just go there. So the next Let's Play that I was planning on doing was actually going to be a Minecraft Let's Play, but not just like a Minecraft Let's Play like Minecraft Adventures is. I already do that. But another adventure map like I did not so long ago where I did a co-op adventure map. It was six episodes of the Wrath of the Fallen, and it was a very, very well put together... What the hell? No, this. A very well put together... custom map for this adventure story for Minecraft, and it was a lot of fun, and it seemed like the peeps really enjoyed it, and it was received pretty well. And I know that lately there's only been on an average, although this last week was an exception because of the Minecraft movie, but on average I'm only doing one Minecraft video a week. And I realized that my channel was founded, and like the start of it and the roots of it was Minecraft, where back in the day I would do nothing but Minecraft, and now I barely do Minecraft. So it's a major shift, and I like doing variety, you know. I don't want to just do Minecraft, and I stick to my guns on that. But, geez, you're going to keep giving me these guys? They're worthless. The strength is 25. What am I going to do with that? I obviously don't want to go back to just doing Minecraft, because I am thoroughly enjoying a variety as I am doing now. But I do want to occasionally infuse more Minecraft into what goes on in the channel. So for the next Let's Play, it will be a adventure map, and I'm not 100% sure which one it's even going to be yet. I'm not sure how long that'll take, because I'm not sure which adventure map I'm going to do yet. I have a short list of like 3 adventure maps that I want to tackle, and we'll just see how that pans out. But as after that, because we're going to take a little bit of a break from Civ, but after that, I am going to come back to Civ, but rather than doing Civilization 5, I'm going to do Civilization Revolutions, which is the PlayStation 3 Civilization. Now, a while back on my channel, I did 3 videos for Civilization Revolution, and this was when I was working towards trying to do more console stuff, but then I ran into some technical issues. So I only made 3 episodes, and I never actually finished the Let's Play of the PlayStation 3 version of Civilization. And that kind of bummed me out, and it actually became a popular video. That part 1 is like the #1 search result now for Civilization Revolutions. So it's a very popular search result, but it leads to nowhere. So it gets all these views, and then the people that watch it don't get to see the conclusion. And I've always felt really bad about that. I know that you'll also be a fan of the Civilization Revolution series. It does have a lot to offer. It's vastly different than the Civ that you're used to that we're playing right now. It does have a lot of differences as far as how it works, and you know, they've modified it to run better and more efficiently on console, but they've done a very good job at doing that, and I was honestly surprised how well the game ran on PlayStation. So like the controls and everything, like it's surprisingly good. I really wanted to get back to it. So once we do that, a little bit of Minecraft to kind of, again, like to appease all the fans of Minecraft and to put some more Minecraft stuff on the channel, I plan on going to the Civilization Revolution series. Not the same one from before and just finishing that because it was months ago. That would be silly. But just starting again fresh on a whole new Let's Play on that game. And I'm really looking forward to doing that, by the way. Holy crap, the Haitians have 50,000 on their rank for their army. I have the second largest army, but they still have almost about 4 times my military size. That is absolutely insane. So, yeah. Got that going for me. Anyway, so that's kind of the deal. And I just kind of wanted to put all that out there since this series is coming to a close. I wanted to let you know what the future of the Let's Play series is and the future of Civilization. After Civ Rev, I honestly don't know. I don't think that far ahead. So I don't know if there's going to be... I would have to assume that at some point there's going to be another Civilization, like a PC Civilization video. But having said that, I'm not 100% convinced that I'm going to do one until there's another change of some sort. Either that or look at some of these modded maps at least or something. Because now this one, you know, I've done a couple Civ playthroughs now. I did one of Civ 5 and then I did some videos when they first came out with Gods and Kings. Now I'm doing this one with Gods and Kings. And so I've covered it pretty extensively. So from this point on, I think if I was to cover it anymore, it would definitely have to be either when they came out with something new, like new DLC or, you know, another expansion or just a new Civ game like Civ 6 or whatever, you know. And since they haven't announced anything yet as far as plans for another expansion or plans for a Civilization 6, like not even like a rumor about it, I think it's safe to assume that that's not going to happen anytime real soon. You know, you never know for sure. But, again, it's pretty safe to assume that it's not going to happen real soon. Because there's a lot of mods coming out. Not mods, but there's a lot of... Well, yeah, there is a lot of mods. But there's a lot of custom maps being made for Civilization, which I find interesting. So I would have to imagine that, you know, until a new Civ comes out, if I was going to cover this game again, I probably wouldn't just do the same old, same old. I would probably want to go ahead and cover one of these custom maps or something like that so that we could see something a little bit different. And plus, if I did that, I don't think I would want to do a full Let's Play of like start to finish like I am on this one for that new thing. I'm actually surprised I got that built. I'm not going to lie to you. So I would probably just do like a couple episodes, like maybe not one episode, but a couple episodes where I talk about this map and kind of like review it so that those of you that play Civ can say, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. That map is awesome. I'm going to go check it out, whatever. And then, you know what I mean? So I can review it for you so you know whether or not it's worth your time and effort. So that's kind of what I was thinking about the future of Civ. So anyway, I hope that's cleared up a little bit about the future of Civ and a little bit about the future of my channel as a whole. Now, what do I want to do, though, for this gameplay? Let's go back to this gameplay for a minute. So we know for a fact that the Iroquois are running away with the game in terms of a science victory. There's 68 turns left in the game, give or take, if it went all the way to the end. We also know that I have the second largest army in the game, and I dwarf everyone else's military forces, which should mean that it wouldn't be too difficult for me to squash anyone other than the Iroquois. So, what might be a viable option is to start to wipe the board clean of everyone but him in a hopes that he somehow doesn't pull off a science victory and I get a larger score because I'm taking over so much land. And if nothing else, it'll be something fun to do at the end of this gameplay rather than just like quietly dying, which is basically, to be honest, like, let's be honest, like that's what I'm doing at this point, is I'm just quietly dying off because I continue to like upgrade my cities and stuff like that. Meanwhile, I know that a science victory is in the cards and it's not looking good for me. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I start invading all the nations here on this continent, okay? So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to put these worthless horsies at the front line, okay? They're going to be the first to die because they are totally worthless, and they're being gifted to me from the city-state, but they really do serve absolutely no purpose. So I'm going to start moving everything up and getting into position so that in a few turns I can start some stuff here. I've always said, it's my ongoing saying, my motto, my mantra, if you will, that if I'm not having fun playing it, then they're not having fun watching it. So rather than just mindlessly going through this game and going through the motions until I inevitably die, which I don't think is a fun route, it would be more fun to kill as many things as I can. I like the sound of that better. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to kill as much stuff as we can. Maybe, just maybe, we can finish taking over our continent before the end of the video. Or, well, maybe not the end of the video, but the end of the gameplay in general. So I'm going to finish moving all my troops because it's taken me a minute to even find them. There's so many of them. So I'm going to finish moving all of my troops, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so I got my whole army more or less in position here. I have a couple units that have a little bit of catching up to do, but like I said, they're more or less in position. I don't feel like waiting a whole extra turn just to move a couple of dudes up. So I agree. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to move up here. Can I get over there? No, and I obviously don't want to put him in there. That'll hurt him. So, boom. And like that guy, like I'm having that boat shoot that city for no reason. I know it can't do anything. He's just doing it because he can. I have no other reason to do it. So, like I said, that's the name of the game. We're just doing whatever the hell we feel like, basically, at this point. Ooh, the Iroquois just declared war. It is on. And this is why I was working on defensive buildings, because I had a feeling... one of my battleships was destroyed. I had a feeling that because I declared war on the Persians, that the Iroquois were going to take advantage of this and want to declare war on me because now my forces were divided. I was somewhat anticipating that, which is why I started working mostly on defensive buildings. So, let me do a quick scan of the area. See if he's got any landing parties as of yet. Doesn't look like it. But for now, I'm going to stick with what I'm doing and just keep attacking that dude, because we haven't actually seen the Iroquois yet. So we have absolutely no way of knowing, you know, like how much they're actually going to be attacking, so on and so forth. And we're going to work on wearing down this here. Oh, shoot. They're not set. Working on wearing down this city. I am a little disappointed at how little damage is being done by my artillery. I have 3 artillery, well, 4 now, and they're just chipping away little bits at a time, like mid-20s. It's really not. That's really not that much. I'm glad they're attacking those stupid mounted units that I can't upgrade, because they're pieces of crap that can't do anything anyway. And I'd rather those be attacked and killed than a useful unit. Oh, they got guys right next to my artillery. No, bad. What do you want from me? Auto. Okay, let's do productions first here. Let's handle that. Let's see what happens. Booyah! Suck it. There you go. And I'm just going to puppet everything that I take, and my happiness is going to be so insanely low. Like, it's unreal how low my happiness should be after this, but it is what it is. Wow. Okay. This is where it all begins. This is where everything goes horribly, horribly wrong. So, Munich has an enemy near it. That's the city-state. We'll work on that. Oh. They're still working on science. No. You need to be working on something more useful than that, sir. And then Tarsus has an enemy too. Same guy. For a second, I saw those red things come up. I thought the Iroquois were showing up. Not the case. Good thing I made this machine gunner. He can head up and help out my cities. Okay, so once again, we will start with the cities that can fire upon dudes. And also I can put him in there, which increases their defense, and they can attack from the cities. So that's what they're going to be doing. Figured all these guys were auto by now. Hey, look who healed up. All right. So this guy is going to be patrolling the waters a little bit, looking for trouble. Who else we got? Tarsus. Can shoot them in the face. And, oh, we found him. Shoot, I really wish I could hit that aircraft carrier, I'll tell you what. But we'll be hitting them. Ah. Bet you he could finish him off. Nope, not even. Run away. Yeah, so I'm just going to be moving everyone in south now that we have made peace. After taking their capital again. Which was fun. My main thing right now, actually, is Leventa is all up in my business. And all my troops that are up north right now are going to have to pass by them to get there. And they have lots of units that are trying to stop me. So I wish this battleship could get to the other side where all those battleships are. There's no way over there. I'm pretty sure there's no route on the top because I think it turns to ice at some point and blocks me. Although I guess I can't be 100% sure of that. So since it's not doing anything over here, I might as well see if I can get it over there. But I don't think I can. Oh, there's a battleship right there. Well, it looks like they're going to have some fun. Okay, so I got a fighter that can attack naval vessels. Boom. Suck it. Oh, that really hurt him, though. And I got a boat. which will also attack naval vessels. Boom. And then this guy, who's going to continue to give chase. Yeah, run from me, for I shall destroy you. Okay, this city, I'm surprised they haven't actually started attacking yet. I don't know if city-states will actually try to take a city. I guess not, but it's still interesting. So, no ground units over here, just a bunch of ships. So I'm going to move these worthless horsies up here, where they will inevitably and very quickly die. I don't know why they keep gifting me those units. They're so useless. It's unreal how little they actually do. And La Venta should take a damn artillery to the face, but they're shaded out. So I can't do that. I'm going to give this a shot. Oh! Suck it! Actually killed something. Suck it, Iroquois. Oh, that's a land unit. That is a Marine. He is starting to move in land units. And I'm still just dealing with this city-state that's all up in my business. I can't even get that far. The city-state is all up in my business, and it's completely splitting me in half. Very good ally for the Iroquois to have, because it really does split my nation in half as far as troop movements and everything else. All right. Took out yet another battleship. I am chipping away at his battleships, and they're oddly enough not attacking mine, which I find curious. All right, so I am batting back La Venta to the point where they're no longer, like, blocking me. That was important. So we can start moving troops over here towards Berlin. We did see one land unit, Marine, get there. So we want to be sure that we can do everything in our power to fight off the potential continuing invasion from them. But honestly, I think it could just be the type of thing where they're just... ooh. Unit will heal every turn, even if it performs an action. How about that? I think that even... they could have just been like, yeah, he's attacking this other guy, so we're going to attack too. You know, it's more of a distraction than anything else, and we're just going to keep pushing our science, and that's how we're going to win. Because honestly, that's what I would do. You know, it really did, you know, it's a weakening blow to me, because I can't, you know, my army was already stretched thin, now it's even thinner. Whoa, where did all these come from? Well, that's one more place that's definitely going away. But I'm going to try to take down an aircraft carrier while I'm at it. Wow. That is a lot of boats. Yeah, they definitely have the sea on lockdown. He also took that city from Siam. Haha! Took out another battleship. I am chipping away at his battleships, but, I mean, that's all I'm doing. It's not really achieving a whole lot. I have, however, really jacked up that carrier, and next turn, if he doesn't go too far, I should be able to take him out with my battleship. So I am chipping away at his navy, albeit very slowly and not that successfully. But, so my main goal for this video was actually to end the Let's Play now. This is by far the longest recording I've ever done for a Civ video. I've been recording now for well over an hour. Obviously, with editing, the video won't be quite that long, but still. I have been recording for quite a long time, and since I haven't seen him do any more progress towards his science victory, I don't know how much more, I don't know how many more turns he has to actually finish his spaceship, which he's presumably still doing. I am going to actually end the video on this turn. Like I said, my main goal was to finish the series on this episode. If I could not, which I can't, obviously, then my next goal was to at least get to turn 2000 so that I'm in a position to end it on the next turn, because that means there's less than 50 turns left in the game overall. We're going to find that carrier that is badly damaged. Did he flee? I don't want to attack one of these jerks. I want to attack the badly damaged carrier. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. C'est la vie. That battleship's probably going to die next turn. So, I have achieved that goal. We got that much accomplished. So, from this point on, there will have to be a video tomorrow. And that video will be obviously the last one for sure. So I'm going to load up my coast with artillery, and I'm just going to take it to these boats as best as I can. And that's just how it's going to be. But this has been a lot of fun, I have to say. Just like completely acting a fool for basically no reason was a lot of fun. And yes, I'm going to make an atomic bomb just because I can. But yeah, I'm going to load up my coastline with as many artillery as I can fit on the coastline. And they are going to go to town on anything and everything within range. I think with less than 50 turns left, even if he turned the entire army of his, like his land forces, against me, that I honestly don't think he would be able to destroy me. I feel pretty confident in that fact that I don't think he has a shot at taking, because I just have too many cities that he has to destroy for that to work, and I don't think he's going to achieve that goal. So we'll find out soon enough. But that was a lot of fun. I'm actually really enjoying just acting a fool in this game for once, rather than trying to be all tactical about it. So next episode, definitely the last episode. Again, not sure how long it'll take for everything to unroll here, but we are going to be taking this dude out. Do any of my planes have enough health to attack? Yes, they do. Take that, sucker. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate the support and views as always. And tune in for the next episode, which is, as I said, the guarantee finale of me acting a fool in Civ 5 and giving them hell. Thanks for watching.